Yay. Yay. I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get because I love musicals and I love all of this. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, tonight to our performance of Roald Dahl's Matilda, this story of the revolting children that I get to work with every day, the revolting children that Miss Nina and Miss Piersanti have been working with so much. And the wonderful teachers. Now, I'm a teacher, and I always get a little annoyed at musicals and shows where, like, there's only bad teachers. You know this, right? Like, it's like, there's the typical bad teacher, bad teacher, bad teacher. That teacher's in our play. But there's also the wonderful teacher, and I want us to give a round of applause to our wonderful teachers who have worked so hard on this play. So Miss Nina, Miss Piersanti, Mr. Yvonne. And we'll have plenty of opportunity to applaud later the imaginative and creative and strong and brave children that we all really do love. So please bow your heads with me as we start this evening. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so excited once again to be here to celebrate talent, to celebrate creativity, to celebrate love and passion and courage, and just to see the wonderful things that you have created in these children. Please be with them tonight as they perform. Help them to feel the excitement, feel the energy, stay focused, remember the things that they've practiced, and just have a really good time. And us too. We know we will because these are our children and we love them so much. Thank you for being with us tonight. Amen.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir.
Ah! Harry!
Hang on.
Look at this. She's reading a book. That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a girl.
And she keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry. It's not normal for a girl to be all thinking and...
I'm gonna call you straight back. I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this?
What about me? I've got a whole house to look after. Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. Well, I'm off to bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening.
But I'm going to make us rich.
How rich?
Very, very rich. Russian businessmen, very, very stupid. Your genius husband is going to sell them 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russians?
Fair, listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair does not get you anywhere, you thick-headed twit brain. All I can say is thank heavens Michael's inherited his old man's brains. Eh, son? Michael!
Well, I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way in which you've spoken to me tonight.
This is all your fault, with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
That's not right.
You're off to school in a few days, and I know your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull. Scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a horrible little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now get off to bed, you little bookworm. No.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. We're told we have to do what we're told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot too. Nothing lets a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong, keep out of reach of children. Oil of violet hair tonics for men. Yep.
In business, son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means a good brain.
Your hair! It's green!
My hair's green.
Why on earth have you done that?
Maybe you used some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake.
Oh, that's exactly what you've done, you stupid man.
My hair. My lovely hair. I've got my deal today. The Russians. What am I going to do?
I know what you could do.
What?
You could pretend you're an elf.
What are you talking about, you fool? The boys are loony.
Mom, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better.
Matilda, what a pleasure to see you here in the library again.
Yes, I mean, my mom wanted me to stay at home with her, but I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. And do you tell them stories like you tell me? Oh, I love your stories, Matilda. That's a hint, by the way.
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist and an acrobat, fell in love and got married.
They performed the most incredible feats together, and people would come from miles around.
Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts, but not just to see their skill, also to see their love for one another.
Which was so deep that it was said cats would purr as they passed them, and dogs would weep with joy.
They moved into a beautiful old house.
And although they loved each other, they were sad.
We have everything, but the one thing.
We do not have a child.
Their sadness overwhelmed them, and their work became the only place where they could escape the tragedy of their lives. And so, they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called
The Burning Woman, hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects.
Caught by the man locked in the cage.
And it is the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
It is our destiny.
Well, what happened?
I don't know yet. I'll tell you tomorrow. Bye, Mrs. Phelps.
After your first day of school.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I'm a special little guy. I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel.
By being a prince or a princess, you will soon see escaping tragedy.
Did you hear what we said?
Just you wait for phys ed. What's phys ed? Physical education.
It's Trunchbull's speciality.
My mommy says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I would be the teacher's pet.
School is really fun, according to my mom.
That's how I learn the alphabet.
The alphabet? You got to learn to listen, kids.
So you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you'll soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy, 'cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail, I've been trapped inside this cage for ages, this prison cell. But if I try, I can remember back before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. My gear was curious, so innocent I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished so severely if you step out of line, and if your pride will be double, you should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why? Didn't you just hear what we said?
Just you wait for phys ed. Just you wait for phys A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. Just you wait for phys ed.
Good morning, children. My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day, your first day of school. Now, can anybody read this?
Me, pick me, miss. I can.
Yeah, very well, Nigel. Yes, Nigel, I think we better leave it there. We don't want you bursting a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender?
The first word, tomato.
No, but tomato is a very good word.
Yes.
Matilda?
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can now read words.
Yes, well, I needed to learn to read words so that I could read sentences, because basically, a sentence is just a big bunch of words. And if you can't read sentences, you've got no chance with books.
And have you read a whole book yourself?
More than one. I love books. Last week, I read quite a few.
A few? What books have you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Lord of the Rings, Crime and Punishment, and The Cat in the Hat.
Okay, don't be pathetic. Just knock on the door.
And, well, don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Oh, yes, Headmistress Miss Trunchbull, there's in my class, there's a girl called Matilda Wormwood.
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood owns Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the brat, though. Says she's a real wart.
Oh, no, Miss Trunchbull, I don't think Matilda's that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bumbanitum est migitum.
Bominitum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been Ho who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I did it, Miss Trunchbull. Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense.
It is my opinion that she should be placed with the 11-year-olds.
We cannot just place her with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? It's about rules, honey, rules.
I believe Matilda's an exception to the rules.
An exception? To the rules in my school. Look at these
trophies, see how my trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion? 1969. Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? No, 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 no. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. If you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children. 2, 3, 4.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
If you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squirts to toe the line. Sing, Jenny.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
I apply just one simple rule to hammer throwing life. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the valley line and tell it. And always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out!
Well, I must tell you, headmistress, that it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
Get his help. Stupid, nasty question-asking Russians.
Don't tell me we're not rich.
They took one look at the mileage on the first car and said that these cars were knackered. I told them the mileage was so high because of a manufacturing mistake.
So you lied.
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I've got hair.
And what's this? Another flaming book?
No.
What's wrong with the telly?
No, it's a lovely book. Honest, you should read it. I'm sure you'd...
Here's what I think of your lovely.
No, it's a library book.
You show the little rat. Oh, I'm late to my dance lesson with Adolfo.
Now get out of here, you little stinkworm.
Do we have any super glue?
On the mantle. And while you're at it, why don't you stick your stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Hey, Matilda, do all those brains in your head ever give you a headache? I mean, they've got to hurt all squished in there.
No, I think they just fit.
Well, I better stick around just in case if they start to squeeze out of your ears. I'm Lavender, and I think it would be best if we're best friends.
Hide me Someone poured a whole can of treacle onto Trunchbull's chair. Someone told her I did it. Now she's after me.
That's not right. Once Agatha Trunchbull decides you're guilty, you're squished.
They're saying she's going to put me into Chokey.
What's Chokey?
They say it's a cupboard in her office that she throws children into. It's lined with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it isn't bright enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you stood. When the hinges creak and the door is closed, you cannot see squat on the end of your nose. If you scream, you don't know if the sound came out, or if the scream in your head even reached your mouth.
All right. When did this happen? 20 minutes ago. Why? She's coming.
You better hide. Quick, blazes!
Please don't tell her where I am, Matilda. She'll...
Now!
Where's the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats. Where he's been for the last hour, actually.
What, an hour?
Oh, yes. Nigel suffers from a rare but chronic sleeping disorder called narcolepsy. The sufferer often falls asleep without warning. We put him under those coats for safety. Didn't we? Didn't we?
Definitely, yeah.
He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up. Is it time for school yet, Mum? Hello, what am I doing here? This isn't my bedroom at all. Oh, hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Amanda, sit.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What have I told you about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails.
But my mummy says they make me look pretty.
And your mother is a twit! You, what's your name?
Matilda Wormwood.
Well, Wormwood, you have just made a very big mistake.
Just so you know, she's my best friend.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. Completely different cause, sir. Green Air? Yeah, it was, National Green Air Day. Celebration of all the wonderful green things in the world, like lettuce and snot. Smart one? Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Now that is how you do. I'm just gonna leave this on. It looks like rain.
Hi, I'm Matilda's teacher, Miss Honey.
I'm a bit busy right now.
It'll only take a moment.
Come in if you must. This is Rodolfo. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Ah, parla italiano. Bene.
What? Who is this, babe? You know what interruptions do to my energy flow.
What do you want, Miss Chuddy?
It's Miss Honey. And as you know, Matilda's in the bottom class. And children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Oh, stop her reading that. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, dog. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
Look, Miss Hussey, I'm not in favor of girls getting all clever pants. Looks are more important than books. Look at you. Look at me. You chose books. I chose looks. Good day.
Pathetic, Jenny. Just get on your feet, Jenny. You are going to march in there and give him a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you'll just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher will I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead, she's found me, pathetic little me, and another door closes, and Jenny's outside.
Somebody help him.
And so, the great day arrived. Everything was arranged by the acrobat's sister, a frightening woman who used to be an Olympic-class hammer thrower and who loved nothing better than to scare the children of the town. Suddenly, out came the escapologists.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, has been canceled.
No!
Canceled because my wife is pregnant.
So it has a happy ending?
No. Just then, the acrobat's sister stepped forward and produced a contract.
I've paid for the posters, publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. Where's my profit? A contract is a contract. You will perform on this day, or off to prison you both shall go.
No! No! What happens next?
I don't know. Bye, Mrs. Phelps.
Matilda, come in. Come here. Starting tomorrow, I shall bring you a selection of very clever books that shall challenge your mind. You may sit and read them while I teach the others, and if you have any questions, well, I shall do my best to answer. How does that sound? Matilda, why is that the biggest hug in the world? You're gonna hug all the air out of me.
Matilda Wormwood, where is?
Yes, Miss Constable?
This morning, Aha, so you admit it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, this foul carbuncle sneaked like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a piece of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Sticking up for the little spitball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school started, therefore she is guilty.
Okay, look, I stole the cake. And honestly, I was really, definitely, sort of, almost thinking about owning up. Maybe. But I was having a lot of trouble with my belly. The Trunchbull's cake was so good that I scoffed it down too quick. And now, it's beginning to fight back.
do anything.
You are a crook and a thief, and I shall crush you.
A huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth and drifted full into the face of the Trunchbull.
Bruce? Pork trotter?
Yes, miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. And I'm very sorry, but...
Oh, as long as you enjoy the cake. That's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, Bog Trotter, it is.
Oh, well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful, marvelous, that makes me so happy. Gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cook! What's the matter, Bog Trotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
I will tell you when you are full, and I say that criminals like you are not full until you've eaten the entire cake.
But...
No buts. Eat.
Headmistress, he'll be sick.
He should have thought of that before he decided to steal my cake.
Eat.
He can't.
Eat.
He might explode.
Eat!
A single slice, or even two, Bruce, might have been nice. But even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't, surely can't, he surely can't. You are the man, Bruce. He might explode. He's quite elastic. He's got to blow, make him stop. He's fantastic. Look at him go. Bruce, he'll never again be subject to abuse. For your immense caboose should call a truce. Bruce, whatever spot you are tightening the noose. We never thought it was possible, but here it is coming true. We can have our cake and eat it too. The time has come to put that tumbling tongue to use. No excuse, Bruce. Look up with others like you want your trousers loose. Oh, stop the tin, Bruce. Now listen to this, Bruce. Whatever you do, just don't give in. Don't let her win. Come on, Bruce, be our hero. Cover yourself in chocolate glory.
Go on, Brucey. Yes.
Oh, sorry, Miss Trunchbull. I got carried away.
Oh, that's all right, Jenny. We all get carried away. Even me. Well done, Bog Trotter. Good show. Well, come along, Bog Trotter.
What? Where?
Oh, did I not mention? That was the first part of your punishment. There's more. The second part. And the second part is choking.
What?
Please, you can't.
Did you think I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Did you? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? You?
No, please, not that. Don't take me to Choky. Not that. No!
That's not right.
Matilda, thank goodness you're here. I'm dying for the next part of the story. I haven't slept a wink.
Mrs. Phelps, where's the revenge section?
What? Is there a child at school who's been behaving like a bully?
Not a child, exactly. Do you want to hear the next part of the story?
What are we waiting for?
As they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat that had ever been performed, the acrobat gave her husband a hug.
Smile.
We have done this 1,000 times.
First, I escape from the cage. Then I lean out, catching with one hand. Grab the fire extinguisher with the other. Blow out the flames on your specially designed dress before they reach the dynamite and blow your head off.
Ah! Sorry, go on.
The trick started off well. The moment the dress was set to lit, the acrobat swung into the air. She hurled over the sharks and spiky objects. Suddenly, the padlock pinned open, and the huge chains fell away. The door flung open, and the escapologist reached his hand out to catch his wife and the child.
Oh, I can't look.
He grabs her hand, and suddenly the flames are covered in foam before they can both be blown into pieces.
Hooray, so it does have a happy ending.
No.
No?
No. The escapologist used a touch too much foam, and their hands became slippery. Then she fell.
Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except for the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She lived long enough to have their child.
Love our daughter with all your heart. She's all we ever wanted.
Then she died. Then things got worse.
Oh no, Matilda, they can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did, because the escapologist was so kind that he never blamed the evil sister for what happened. In fact, he asked her to move in with him and help him look after his daughter. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her if she ever did anything wrong, but always in secret, so that the escapologist never suspected a thing.
Let's call the police.
Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story.
What? Oh, yes, of course. I'd better go.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to want to rule the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square. And I won't care, 'cause I'll be all grown up.
I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that I have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown-up. When I grow
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. When I grow up, just because I find myself in this story, it doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I find the ending is fixed already, I might as well be saying I think that it's okay. That's not right.
Thank you.
Everyone, gather round. I want my family to share in my triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a girl.
155 old bangers on my hands. How could I possibly make the mileage go back? Couldn't very well drive each one backwards, could I?
Backwards!
When suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the world. I grabbed a drill and, using my incredible mind, attached the drill to the speedometer of the first car, turned it on, and whacked it into reverse.
Backwards!
Exactly! Within minutes, the mileage had been reduced to practically nothing. 10 minutes later, the Russians show up. Expensive suits, dark glasses.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it in the program last night.
That was a program about badgers.
Same thing. Well, did it work? Fantastico! Now I'll be able to afford Rodolfo all day long.
But they trusted you, and you've cheated them.
What have we done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to go down to that school and tell your teacher you're never to be lessoned again.
What? No!
And if she does, I'll have a fire. And you will never read another stinking book as long as you live, young man.
I'm a girl.
Now go to your room, you nasty little creep.
Backwards. Do we get the stuff? Do we get the stuff?
Yep.
The Escapologist's daughter suffered in silence, never saying a single word about the evil aunt's bullying. This only drove the woman to greater cruelties, until one day she exploded.
You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep!
She beat her and threw her into a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went off.
Have I been so wrapped up in my grief for my wife that I have forgotten the one thing that mattered to us most? I love you so much, and I will spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
But when the little girl fell asleep, the Escapologist's thoughts turned to the acrobat's sister.
Bullying children is her game, isn't it? Then let us see what she does when the wrath of a grown man stands before her.
But that was the last the little girl ever saw of her father.
What are you doing with those books, woman?
They're for Matilda.
Not on my watch. There's an age for reading and an age for being a filthy little toad. These are toads. Aren't you, Bogtrotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. Only Bogtrotter here is now a good toad.
Sit. Miss Honey, you believe in kindness, fluffiness, books and stories. That is not teaching. To teach a child, we must first break the child. Quiet, you maggots!
Miss Trunchbull, nobody was speaking.
Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where's my jug of water?
I'll get it for you, Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Look at you. flabby, disgusting, revolting, revolting, I say. I think it's time we toughened you all up with a little phys ed. This school of late has started reeking quite maggots when I'm speaking. Reeking with the most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it oh too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's a bouquet scent. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and phys ed will get you sweating. And it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of phys ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, hold, just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. A sniff of insurance.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Prepubescent protest. The funk of defiance.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Anarchy and progress.
Please, miss, please.
Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be too poop for scheming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. All right, let's zip it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline, discipline. Our children who aren't listening. The miss I need a tissue. It's an issue we can fix. There is no mistering to mastering. The art of classic mistressing is discipline, discipline, discipline. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of prepubescent plotting, a whiff of resistance, the pong of dissent, the funk of moral fiber rotting. Let's bring this out of home.
The smell of rebellion, the sense of revolt, the reek of insubordination, a whiff of resistance, the palm of dissent.
And I will not stop till you are squashed, till this rebellion is squashed. The glorious sweaty discipline has washed this sickening stench away.
Look what I found. A newt. I'm going to put in the newt in the trench bowl.
What?
I don't think this is teaching at all. I think this is just cruelty.
That's because you, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are weak. You are, in fact, a sniveling little newt. Newt! Newt! You!
No, not me. I didn't.
You cockroach! You did this! You vile, wholesome, little sinner!
Ow, no.
Leave him alone, you big, fat bully!
How dare you? You are not fit to be in school. You want to be in prison. The deepest, dankest, darkest prison. Half shall you wheeled out, strapped to a trolley, with some muzzle over your mouth. I shall!
Have you ever wondered, well I have, about how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. I'm not sure if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind unbidden, these stories delivered to me fully written. And when everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting, the noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mom and the tally and stories would stop for just once. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right, but this noise becomes anger, and the anger is light. It's burning inside me, would usually fade, but isn't today. And heat and the shouting, my heart is pounding, my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is.
like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods. And around me, there passes a summer being, from words that are forming, cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am warm, like I've sailed into the eye of the storm. Go on, tip, tip over, tip, tip over.
I tell you that there is nothing I shall not do, no length to which I shall not go, no punishment to which I shall not. What is it? The news! It's heading north! I'm going new in my niggas! I'm going new in my niggas!
Well, that was interesting. I think we better leave while we still can.
Yeah!
Yay! Matilda?
Watch.
I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange?
Would you fancy a nice cup of tea?
What do you think it is, this thing with my eyes?
Well, I can't pretend like I know Matilda, but I don't think we should be frightened. I think it has something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
So you mean there's no room in my head for all of my brains, so they have to squish it out through my eyes?
Not exactly, but yeah, something like that. You certainly are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. How about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you?
Oh, yes. He's always saying, Matilda, I am very proud to have a daughter as... But that's not true, Miss Honey. He's not proud at all. He calls me a liar and a cheat and a nasty little creep.
Ah, I see. Well, here we are, home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes, I am.
Don't they pay teachers very much?
They don't actually, but I am even poorer than most for other reasons. I used to live with my aunt till one day I came across this old shed. I fell completely in love. I ran to the farmer and asked if I could move in. He thought I was mad, but he agreed, and I've lived here ever since.
But Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. My father died when I was little. Magnus was his name. He was really kind. And when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel like you can hardly imagine. And when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years and made me sign a contract to pay her back every penny. She even produced a document saying that my father had given her the entire house.
Did he really do that? Just give her his house?
I find that hard to believe, Matilda. Just like I cannot believe that he would have killed himself, which is what she said happened.
You think she did him in? Don't you, Miss Honey?
I can't say, Matilda. But all I know is that after years of being bullied by that woman, it made me pathetic. I was trapped.
Let's go to the police.
What? We can't. We have no evidence. Plus, my aunt is highly respected.
Who is she?
I can't say.
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't.
Who is she?
It's Miss...
Miss Trunchbull.
Yes.
class is going to have a very special spelling test. Any child gets one single answer wrong shall go to Choky. What are you looking at?
You. Let's see now. Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey taught us. She's very good at teaching.
Nonsense. You, stand up, turn around, and spell the one thing that you all are, revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating.
I taught them with kindness and respect, that's all.
How dare you bring those words to my classroom, madam? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You, spell Amichil spectus timosis.
That's not a word, you just made it up.
Spell Archaeochochoki, and I should warn you it has silence letters.
A-M-I-C-H-E-L-L-A.
Oh dearie, dearie, dear.
K?
I'm so sorry. It was a silent Z. You're going to Choky.
Cat. C-A-F. Cat. I got it wrong, miss. You have to put me into Choky, too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. And me.
Table. X-A-B-F-Y. Andy.
What are you doing? What's going on? Stop this.
You can't put us all in Choky. Banana. B-D-A-B-L. Banana.
Bully. P-Y-F-X-T-W. Bully.
Revolting! Revolting!
You have to put me in Choky, miss. You can't put us all in Choky. Come now, maggots. Do you think I hadn't thought of that? I've got Chokys for each and every one of you.
Look, there's writing on the chalkboard.
Agatha.
Agatha, this is Magnus.
No, it can't be.
Give my Jenny back her house. Then leave. Or I will get you like you got me.
No!
Run! 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 Run!
Never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away my freedom. And we won't forget the day we fought
For the right to be a little bit naughty. Never again.
Never again. Why people eat on.
Never again.
Why doubt it when
My mommy says I'm a miracle. Never again. Never again. We live behind walls. Never again. They know we are revolting children living in revolting times. You sing revolting songs. You sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children to our revolting son. And we'll have a church full
received a letter. My parents will have turned up, and I am the new owner of the old, beautiful house once owned by my evil aunt, one Agatha Trunchbull.
Who was never seen again, and the Chokies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey. And it was often said that it was the best school in all the land.
Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. She said there was no need for powers, but she still lived with her parents who were mean and cruel and called her names.
Don't stand there gaping. We're going to Spain forever. We're never coming back.
Spain? But why?
Because this twit rate sold 155 old bankers to the Russian mafia.
They're here. Hide!
But if they damage my legs, my beautiful legs.
Where is your father?
I don't know.
The wormwood is a very stupid man, and I assumed I was too. And that is a very, very stupid and rude thing to do.
Yes, I'm afraid my father is quite rude and very, very stupid.
You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, I don't get to meet smart people like you. The people I meet, their thinking is all backwards.
Backwards!
I can have one of my friends teach your father a lesson, and one day when he gets out of the hospital, he will still be very, very stupid, but not so rude. What do you say?
This is a very tempting offer, but I think I've done enough revenge for one day.
Your father is very lucky to have you as his daughter.
Quick, let's leave before they change their minds.
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take Matilda, and I'd treat her with kindness and respect, and I'd pay for everything.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Dad, you called me your daughter.
Do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, I do.
And you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we are a bit short on room. So, yes.
Thank you.
And Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms
and hugged her.
And Miss Honey hugged her back. And they barely noticed as the Wormwoods and Rudolpho sped off into the distance because they had found each other.
Yes, they had found each other.